Welcome to Hogwarts Legacy. You're a wizard, Harry. Here we are. We got our acceptance letter to Hogwarts. This is the character we're gonna go with, Meow Cat-emz. My girlfriend made her, thought she was a cutie, so I'm gonna roll with her. We're gonna go ahead and continue into the story. Now, there is a lot of talking at the start of this game, so the first good half of this episode will be story, so I'm gonna be quiet so you can listen. Feel free to skip to about 7.5 minutes if you want to skip the initial story here.
I presume you've been practicing the spells we worked on.
I have, Professor.
Well, I'm quite sure I've never seen anyone take so quickly to a second-hand wand. You'll be a force to be reckoned with when you get your own.
Thank you, Professor Fig. I appreciate you working with me before the term begins.
Oh, Eleazar!
George, glad my rather cryptic description of our location did not thwart your finding us.
I've apparated to more vaguely defined destinations than this. Though I confess I may have miscalculated slightly on my first try. Gave quite the fright to some theatergoers in the West End.
It's been much too long. When I received your owl, I must say I...
Best not speak here, Eleazar.
Of course. Why don't we speak en route to Hogwarts? We have a start-of-term feast and a sorting ceremony to get to.
Wonderful idea! As long as your young charge here doesn't mind me tagging along.
Not at all, sir.
After you.
Ages since I'd been to the castle. Would be good to see the old pile of rocks.
Glad I caught you before you left for Scotland. Just barely.
And who is your traveling companion?
A new student.
New?
Yes, sir. I'm starting school as a 5th year.
How extraordinary.
It is indeed. None of the faculty has ever heard of anyone being admitted to Hogwarts so late.
Nor have I.
Of course, as the other 5th years will have been honing their magical skills for 4 years now, the headmaster asked if I could get our new student up to speed a bit before the term begins.
Well, you couldn't have asked for a better mentor. Professor Fig is not only an exceptional teacher, he's also a remarkably intuitive and gifted wizard.
Mr. Osric is prone to flattery. I dare say it's one of the reasons he's risen so far at the Ministry.
Have you seen this?
I have. Opinions differ as to how great a threat Ranrock really is.
Although I've yet to convince my colleagues at the Ministry, I believe he is a significant threat. And it was your wife, Eleazar, who alerted me to his activities months ago.
Miriam? How?
She wrote to me about Ranrock before she died, wondering what the Ministry knew about his activities. Before I could respond, I received this. It was the last thing she sent me, Eleazar. It came to me by her owl, but with no correspondence. I can only assume
That she had to get rid of it quickly, to keep it safe.
presumably from Ranrock. I cannot open it. Whatever magic protects this is powerful indeed.
It looks like goblin metal. That symbol.
What's that glow?
I don't see a glow.
Nor do I. Merlin's beard. How did you...
Wait! We do...
Hang on!
Wow, hasn't even gone to Hogwarts yet, hasn't done the ceremony or anything, and almost gets eaten by a dragon, bro. I'd be leaving. I'd be like, I'm not meant for this wizard and stuff, bro. I'd be backing out. I don't want my letter no more. Oh, I like that cute little squirrel there.
You're hurt.
Perhaps a bit.
Take this. It's Wiggenweld potion. That stuff will right you in a second.
Bro gave us the green Gatorade, and he's like, yeah, this will patch you right up. No worries. Those electrolytes, that's all you need.
What happened?
Poor George. I can't believe he... What the hell got into that damn thing? Attacking a carriage mid-air? A typical dragon would never...
Professor? Sir, where are we?
I'm not sure. But that key you discovered was clearly a port key.
Port key?
An item enchanted to bring whoever touches it to a specific place.
I'm feeling better, sir. If you'd like to look around a bit.
I would. But stay close. We've no idea who created this port key. Or why.
Oh wow, I can actually play the game now. How exciting. Now the intro to this game, from what I remember, is quite short, which is very nice. I believe we get to the ceremony after about like 15-20 minutes or so, something like that. Also, absolutely beautiful view right at the start to suck you in, you know? This looks stunning. I like the way they did the water too. It actually looks really good here.
We're somewhere in the Scottish Highlands.
Sir, those ruins. Do you
The
think...
port key was meant to lead us there. I do. This has not been the day either of us expected. But Miriam sent that port key to George for a reason. And I believe that she, and now George, died in pursuit of whatever it was meant to lead to. If you're sure you're all right, and wouldn't mind indulging me, I'd like to have a look around.
Absolutely, sir.
Good. Let's see if we can find a path, however faded it may be.
Do my best not to talk over this guy here so that you can understand what's going on anyways. At least hear what he has to say. But if you don't care, that's okay too. That's alright. It's just the beginning of this game just has a ton of dialogue, like meeting people and talking and just, oh my goodness. But once you get past that initial little bit, then you're free to go and you can go all about the world. Oh, I'm looking forward to venturing out. You know, there's little camps, collectibles, puzzles. I played this game like I think like a year ago, something like that. Like it wasn't too long after. Yeah, we're gonna go with about a year. Anyways, it's been a long time. I'm looking forward to replaying it. There's so much to do. I actually bought it for myself, but my girlfriend ended up 100%ing it before I did, which is pretty cool. So she basically did it for me too, like a long time ago on a different Xbox account. This one is fresh, of course, and I'm looking forward to doing it again. We're probably gonna do all of the story missions, do our best to get all the curses. Definitely gonna follow up with Sebastian, the homeboy, get those deadly curses from him. Oh yeah, we also get to go to Hogsmeade and stuff. I don't remember if we get to go in that funky like chocolate, like I think it's Ron's brothers that run it. Like they have that like prank store they have with all the funny chocolates and things like that, and things that like change your face into animals and things. Anyways, I think it'd be cool if we can go into that store and buy some goodies. I wonder if we can use them too, you know? That'd be really cool.
Is that ice?
I also think with Hogsmeade, that's where you like can buy different brooms and wands and things like that. So I think we're going to be going to Hogsmeade quite a bit, which is nice to have like all the shops and kind of a central hub. Makes life easier anyways, so kind of nice to have it that way.
Excellent!
Are you proud of me now, Dad? No? It's not? Okay, that's alright. Nothing's changed. What can you do? Oh well, life goes on. But anyways, enough about me being an absolute degenerate and disappointment. We're gonna continue on with the game here. So we can finally use our basic cast, which is quite nice. Now we're able to attack and things like that. I do believe once we do get ahead, you can get like 4 spells equipped at a time. And then you can like switch through 3 presets of spells because different spells are like used for different purposes. Example. So like when you go to fight an enemy, they can use a shield using the Protego spell, or protect pretty much is what it means. And a little shield will form above them just like yourself, and then they will be a color like purple or yellow per se, and a spell that like they'll be color coded basically, and you'll be able to use them in combat accordingly. It's really simple. Maybe it sounds complex, but it's super simple. Also, really cool Reparo. Bro, I would be walking through like all the old civilizations, like all the old Mayan structures. I'd be putting everything back together, seeing what it's like, you know? That'd be like, what a way to review history. Why have we never seen that like ever done in the movies?
Conjured that enchanted stone here.
And how is there a room behind it?
What room? I don't see anything.
There's that glow again, like the glow on the portkey container.
What in Merlin's name? Godric's heart.
Where are we?
I don't believe it.
Hey, does that mean we have the power to go through the platform, what is it, 9 3/4, I think, right? To get onto the train? Is that the right one? I don't remember. It's been a while since I watched the movies.
It can't be. Just a moment. Oh. Where are we here? Welcome to Gringotts Wizarding Bank. Vault number 12, I presume. Precisely. The key? Hmm?
Your wife's portkey.
Oh, yes, of course. This way, then. Stay close. After you.
How many vaults are there in Gringotts?
Hundreds. In fact, you'll see quite a few on our way to vault number 12. As we speak, we're just beneath the main lobby. The vaults you see now are the newest.
Are private entrances to the bank common at Gringotts?
They are most uncommon. Only one with great wealth or power, or both, could have arranged for such a service. You'll want to take a breath.
A what? That waterfall washes away all enchantments. It's a security measure.
Experienced the thief's downfall before, have you?
Heard of it?
These are the lower vaults that we're passing now.
How deep are we going?
Vault number 12 was commissioned shortly after Gringotts was founded over 4 centuries ago. It resides in the deepest part of the bank. Settle in. We've quite a distance to go.
Number. Vault number.
Vault 12. Momentous day.
On your way.
Professor, the armband that guard was wearing was glowing.
Like the glow you saw in the portkey container?
No, darker. I saw that same glow on the dragon's collar.
Yeah, what was that? We were just wondering about that. Here we are.
You know, that ride looked like an absolute blast, but also equally terrifying as well. I'd be nervous.
When was the last time this vault was accessed?
A goblin has been stationed at my desk for hundreds of years. In that time, no one has visited Vault 12 until today. Vault 12.
Thank you for your help.
What do you suppose we should be looking for?
I'm not sure. Sir, I wonder if you
The
might...
instructions for Vault 12 indicate that I am to grant access to the holder of the key and then close the door.
Wait.
Best of luck.
Professor?
That was certainly unexpected. Let me think. There must be something here. Revelio, perhaps?
Revelio?
Yes, a revealing charm. No time like the present. Let's see what we're missing, shall we? Ready your wand and focus.
You know, it would have been a really neat opportunity if they had like Xbox One like Connect, right? But then they made like wand controllers that like connected kind of like the Wii did almost in a way, and then you could like learn the spells or cast. Like that could have been a really cool opportunity, you know, like when you're in duels you can use the wand instead of your controller. Even though it's just like for the duels, it would still be really cool, I think.
A door?
Well, that's a start. There's that symbol again. I don't suppose you see a way to...
I do, Professor. That symbol has the same glow as the one I saw in the portkey container.
If what you can see reveals the way forward, then I dare say we are about to discover the secret of this vault. Lead the way. Lumos! This is no ordinary vault. I suspect we will need to earn our way out of here.
What do you mean, earn our way out? Do you think this is some sort of test?
I do. But to what end, I can't say. Stay close. There will be no disapparing if things go poorly. Not out of Gringotts.
Yep, just follow me in this dark room, little girl. Don't you worry. Old man Winters here will take care of you. Real good care of you. Just kidding, that'd be messed up. I'm sure we can trust this professor, but I'm not sure how long we've even known him. Like, do we even have good rapport with this guy? We're just trusting him to walk us through this real dark place? Like, bro.
What is it?
That glow again, but on the floor.
Lumos! What happened?
When I moved towards the glow, it suddenly seemed as if the ground was swirling about.
Are you all right?
Yes, sir, I'm fine.
You seem to have caused the floor to change.
That statue.
What statue?
I see some sort of statue, but only as a reflection in the floor. Revelio.
I presume this is what you saw reflected in the floor.
It is. The reflection's still there, but the statue's positions don't match. Wait, when you moved, the reflection turned in the direction of the light.
Perhaps you should cast Lumos.
Hey, that's the light spell, isn't it? That reminds me, have you ever heard the Cast a Spell song? It's a good jam, you know, it's a good vibe song. Just type in Cast a Spell, and yeah, it's a good banger. If you haven't heard it, definitely check it out for sure.
Lumos.
Well done.
Now the reflection is turning towards me. It does follow the light.
Hey, finally we get some combat. Alright, let's destroy these rocky boys. I'm gonna use Rock Smash. I got my HM. You can't handle me, I beat too many gyms, boys. Now, the way that I would describe the combat in this game is it's very similar to like Assassin's Creed Black Flag in terms of like the prompts. Mind you, it's not as simple as it looks. Like if you mess up the timing, you're taking the hit. And trust me, later on in the game, it is not so simple. There's literally like 10, 20, 30 different lizards attacking you all at once, and you're protecting and attacking, and oh, it gets bananas, the combat in this. I'm really looking forward to it. You guys are gonna love it too. It's so good. The combat, they really did it justice. Alright, will you handle that? I'm just gonna practice my kung fu back here and do some rolls if you don't mind. Oh, we're back in the dark! I'm scared of the dark! Oh, wait, right, we have a light now. Haha! No more dark spooky time for us. Man, imagine the spiders in a place like this. Oh my goodness. Especially spiders in this, like, universe of things. Oh man. Crazy, crazy, crazy. So when you do get to this part, again, you're just going to use Lumos, and you're just going to line up all these guys. You're going to stand in one point, and it will allow you to line them all up at once, rather than doing them individually once you notice one of the lines begin to show. You want to be able to, yeah, make sure you use Revelio and you're not dumb like me trying to do it. But yeah, as you can see these lines on the floor, just stand in the middle for all three of them instead of doing them individually, and you can do them all at once, just like this. Boom. You see that? Buddy didn't even offer a handshake. He just went right for the cheap shot. He didn't waste no time. That guy's having a bad day, taking it out on me. And hey, that's the thing you should always keep in mind. When you're at the grocery store or you driving or something, you know, the road rage ain't worth it. It's not worth the headache, you know, brake checking, all that stuff. Like you could take somebody's life and or have your own taken. If someone's losing their marbles completely, just leave them alone, give them space. It's not worth feeding it, you know. Don't punch the roof of your car in anger. Relax. Really think before you act, you know. If there's one thing I've learned, it's not to be impulsive. Never ever act on impulse, as it will usually result in failure, you know, unless it's a life or death sitch. You know, different terms there, of course. And you know, when you go to the grocery store and stuff, you know, don't get me wrong, like, I kind of mean mug when I'm out. I try my best to look as, avoidable as possible, like, I don't want to be bothered. Like, my anxiety, man, like, I strongly dislike eye contact. I hate going out in public. I hate being around people. Like, I just like to keep to myself, you know. I don't really expand outside of my bubble, you know. I like to just live my life of comfort. You know, I like going on adventures and stuff, don't get me wrong, but, like, my social circle is super small. Like, I got, like, no friends, man, you know. I just don't got time for nonsense. Like, any sort of drama, just get out, you know. Like, you just don't need it in your life. Like, I don't even use social media. You know, Snapchat, Facebook, Instagram, all that fun stuff. I don't got that, you know. There's no point. And if you're a young lad, just get rid of it, you know. You're better off without it. Invest your time in other things, you know. Even if it's on TikTok or YouTube, you could use that opportunity to learn always. You can always learn on these platforms, right? Take some time, take an hour a day, learn a new language or something. But anyways, enough about the life lesson rant. Back to Harry Twatter. Actually, one more thing for all you guys in relationships that get mad at each other on the regular, argue, get upset, can't control your emotions, muffin, get over it. Like, honestly, there's no point for that nonsense in a relationship. Like, you know, the current one I'm in, I've been in for 5+ years now, and we don't fight ever. We had one disagreement like a year in, and that was it. Like, we don't fight, we have peace. Your partner is not your problem, okay? Never, ever, ever, unless, of course, you know, they cheat or something. But what I'm getting at is, it's not you against your partner, all right? Quote of the day right here. It's you and your partner against the world, all right? It's not you against your partner or your partner against you. At the end of the day, when you guys get in bed together, you know, make sure that you go to bed on good terms. Always do things properly. Being an impulsive child-teenage relationship, what are you doing, especially in your 20s? Like, if you're still living a relationship like that, like, get over yourself. Like, honestly, you don't need to cause drama or problems over minor issues. Like, you guys are a team, you know? Example, I do most of the dishes in the house. I do the laundry, you know? Like, what I don't got, she got. And what she don't got, I got, you know? That's just kind of how things work. So, you know, you're a team. That's how it should be. And if it's not like that, it's not meant to be, fellas. Keep that in mind. Words of advice. Words of wisdom right there, you know? Also, never ever let a female dictate your life choices or direction. Always stay true to yourself. Don't let emotion. You know what? There's always another lady, fellas. As much as you might not like to hear it, you know it. You've been in relationships before. Then your ex sleeps with someone else. You get with someone else. It doesn't matter anymore. Whatever the case is, you know, just live a life of peace. Stress is a killer. Remember this advice. Every one of you, seriously, take it to heart, man. Stress is a killer.
It will only be impossible for one who cannot see traces of ancient magic as I can.
Your ability to see what others cannot will not be enough, Percival. We are entrusting the one who embarks on this path with powerful secrets, with knowledge others will do anything to obtain.
Yes, and if we are correct, Charles, the witch or wizard who completes the trials will have proven themselves worthy of that knowledge, and the responsibility that accompanies it.
We've done all that we can.
That's what you're seeing. The glow that surrounded them.
Yes, sir.
Astonishing.
Can I see magic?
Traces of an ancient magic, to be precise. The magic that Miriam had always believed existed, but could never. Miriam, and perhaps George, died in pursuit of knowledge that has been dormant for centuries. And you, it seems, are the key to understanding why. We were...
It all looks rather different than it did a moment ago.
Someone's coming.
Who were they?
I don't know. But, sir, you shouldn't be in here.
I was right.
Ranrock.
Seems my reputation precedes me. I was beginning to think no one was ever going to visit Rackham's vault.
And why are you here?
No need for that. Just give me whatever it is you found here and we can let bygones be bygones.
Sir, they have the key to the vault.
Choose your next words wisely.
I only meant that the instructions to Vault 12 were quite clear. Sir, I must insist. I was to grant access only to one with the key, and you didn't have them.
I have no patience for traitors. Now, where were we?
I'm not giving you anything.
Well, perhaps your young friend here will be more helpful.
Are you all right?
Fine, sir.
I've never seen so powerful a goblin. He seemed wholly unaffected by my magic.
Where are we?
It can't be. It seems those who set up the pensive, the locket, and the path to both wanted someone with your ability to end up here. Come, We have a sorting ceremony to get to.
Oh, well, there's the freaking intro out of the way here. Oh my goodness, man. That stuff goes on for so long. So much conversation. Like, it's cool, don't get me wrong, but I'm glad to be finally going into the game. Oh. You know what? So far it looks really pretty. They did a good job, honestly. Supposedly it's like scale Hogwarts, like 1-to-1, like 100% looks just like it does in the movies or realistic. Like they did a really good job of Hogwarts. You can fully explore it too.
Ceremony. I'm no expert, but that seems more appropriate. Now, I need to study this locket as soon as I can, but first I must contact the Ministry. They need to know what happened to George and be warned of Ranrock. For the moment, I ask that you keep all that's happened this evening between you and me.
Of course, sir.
Thank you. Ready for the sorting ceremony? Phineas, Nigellus, Black. Prepare yourself to meet the headmaster.
Fig, nice of you to join us. The sorting ceremony's over.
There were complications.
Complications?
It seems the goblin problem has...
Enough. Goblins. I've no time for rumors, Fig, and I'm rapidly losing whatever patience I had left. If you're lucky, we might still be able to get you sorted this evening.
I'll be in touch.
Professor Weasley, we've one more to be sorted.
Welcome. You're just in time. Have a seat.
Ooh, we finally get to see what house we're gonna be in. And also, I believe you can change the house you want to be in. And also, each house has its own unique campaign mission, so I might change it depending on what we get, perhaps. But let's see what happens. I don't remember what choices lead us to which.
A bit older than the others, aren't you? You come here with preferences and preconceptions. Certain expectations.
I'm looking forward to meeting my professors and learning all I can at Hogwarts.
Indeed. Hogwarts has much to offer a dedicated student. And what you learn in class will prepare you for challenges outside the classroom as well. I wonder... I detect something in you. A certain sense of... what is it?
You know, I've been lacking on the daring, definitely lacking on the ambition lately, that's for sure. You know what? I think we're gonna go with loyalty, I think.
A sense of loyalty? I believe myself to be a true friend. I know I value that trait in others.
You do not give up easily, do you? You are undaunted by challenges that lie ahead. And your loyalty to a friend delayed your arrival here this evening. Perhaps you belong in Hufflepuff.
Ooh, Hufflepuff. I believe Hufflepuff is just kind of your, like, average, run-of-the-mill, like, typical kind of person, you know what I mean? But me personally, you know what? I'm feeling more stoic, kind of like a stork. So I think I might go with Ravenclaw, you know? I also like the blue color, I gotta say, it looks really nice. The purpley colors, oh, they just really complement very well. So, having that said, yeah, we're gonna go with Ravenclaw. We're gonna be a smarty pants, that's for sure. We'll learn some good things. And we're gonna destroy people with our knowledge. You know, nothing wrong with being a nerd. Knowledge is power, and power equals divide, and divide equals conquer, and that leads to world domination. But hey, this is Harry Potter, not Command and Conquer. So yeah, anyways, we're gonna choose Ravenclaw here and then continue on with the game. I believe we have to like talk to some people and stuff again, but for now, let's see how the rest of the ceremony goes.
Ravenclaw!
Bro, this is like some PS2 level NPC. You see, this reminds me of like the NPCs in Bully, man. Like that was like straight PS2. They could have done a lot better there, I think. Oh my god.
Due to the unfortunate injury on the pitch in last spring's final, this year's Quidditch season has been cancelled. Enough. It's not as though I've banned flying altogether, but don't tempt me. You are here to focus on your academic futures. I'm sure you will have plenty to do before classes begin tomorrow. I said, I'm sure you all have plenty to do before classes begin tomorrow.
Quite an entrance. It's lovely to meet you. I'm...
Professor Weasley, would you be so kind as to show our new student to their common room?
I shall see to it, sir. As I was saying, I'm Professor Weasley. Pleased to meet you.
Nice to meet you as well, Professor.
As Deputy Headmistress, it is my distinct honor to show you to your common room. Right this way.
You know what? I bet that they canceled the Quidditch in this one just to get everyone into the Harry Potter game, and then in the next one, it will exclusively have Quidditch, which will be the big selling point, and everyone will buy it, and they'll make their money again. Watch, that'll be the ploy.
I'm sure you're up for.
I am, Professor.
This is the entrance to the Ravenclaw common room. You must solve a riddle to enter. I won't be of much help, I'm afraid. This sort of thing has always confounded me.
Who lived longer? The ghost or the poltergeist?
A ghost or a poltergeist? A non-being can never have been.
Well done. Now, go on in and get some sleep. You have a big day ahead of you tomorrow. I shall be back in the morning to collect you for your first class.
Thank you, Professor Weasley.
You're welcome. I hope you enjoy your first night at Hogwarts. Sleep well.
So far, I gotta admit, the game looks really great. I'm hoping, like, once we get our broomstick and stuff, when we're, like, free roaming the world, I hope that it holds its beauty. I'm sure it will, you know? I'm playing on a 4K Xbox and stuff. Speaking of beauty, we're in this nice blue dorm room.
Looks like everyone's gone.
I like the stuff on the walls. I like the little, it kind of looks like an ODST flag there, honestly. That's what it reminds me of, the little Ravenclaw flag. That totally reminds me of my ODST flag I have in my room. A lot of stairs, that's unfortunate. What if you're handicapped? I guess you're a wizard, you can probably just fly or something. Oh, hey, the common room looks really nice. Everybody's in here chilling. I think the Hufflepuff room is the Hufflepuff. You know what I'm saying? Like Joker Schmoint kind of puff. You know what? I should have stayed at that house. I believe there's like plants everywhere and it's very scenic. You know, in the next one, we'll go Hufflepuff so you can see the beauty of it. But this room looks nice, you know, very like astrology, like science-y to me.
Good morning. I trust you're ready for your first day at Hogwarts?
I've been dreaming of this day for a long time. Can't believe I'm here.
Well, you are here. Make the most of it. You only have one first day at Hogwarts. Now, in light of your unique situation, joining us as a fifth year, you'll need to catch up with your classmates and not fall behind. Especially as you'll be expected to complete your OWLs at the end of the year.
OWLs? Owls?
Yes, your ordinary wizarding level exams. They will determine what type of career you can have when you leave here. After much discussion with the headmaster and the Department of Magical Education at the Ministry, We've devised something extraordinary to ensure your success. Here you are.
Thank you, Professor, but
Your field guide contains a map of the castle. Open it up and find Central Hall.
Oh, hey, we get to learn how the map works at least. I like that it's like broken down into sections of the castle. It's not like just travel to Hogwarts, then you have to venture like the whole like kingdom, you know what I mean? Kind of nice the way that they set up the fast travel system, honestly. It's pretty good. They did a really good job.
You can get almost anywhere in the castle quickly from Central Hall.
Central Hall, hey? Sounds so important. Oh, we don't have the spell. I think those papers you have to get like Accio or something, or Leviosa or something, and you can like catch them out of the air. It's really cool. We just don't have it yet.
That should be all for now. You'll be expected to attend both Charms and Defense Against Dark Arts classes today. And I'd like to be sure you get to Hogsmeade as soon as possible to replace the supplies you lost on the way here.
thank you, Professor Weasley.
Happily, your professor...
He did, Professor.
He's been...
I'm sorry, Professor, but...
Oh. Speak of the devil, Professor Fig. Your ears must have been burning.
Oh?
Yes. You seemed... Good luck today. And invaluable...
Yes, Professor.
Come and find me in my classroom after you've attended both classes today, and I'll explain more about those assignments I mentioned. And we'll see if we can't get you to Hogsmeade for those supplies.
It's good to see you, Professor.
And you. I was hoping our paths would cross today, before you immersed yourself in studies. Did I hear you
I did my best. I'm fairly certain she suspects...
Promise, the rest of the game doesn't have these super long and dry conversations. Just the start and the introductions, you know, what can you do, right? They all just are terrible. Also, what was with the weird... Did you see that? It went from like day to night instantly. Looks spooky. This reminds me of like where Dementors would hang. And or myself, because you know what? I very much like cloudy, gloomy, rainy weather, but perhaps it's just my own depression, you know? But hey, what can you do? That's alright. What can you do, brother? Anyways, moving on. Suppress that, because that's what men do. Into the classroom. Time to learn.
Is that all you've got?
Levioso!
Professor Hecat!
Perhaps you'd be good enough to blast each other to pieces in your own time. I get new students every year, but I only have one Hebridean black skull. It was a token from the Great Poacher Raid of 1878. No doubt you've heard of it. Now, you may be asking yourself how an old woman like me single-handedly took out the largest poacher ring in eastern Wales and lived to boast about it. Knowledge. To the wise, age matters very little. Today we will review a spell that has saved me from death at the hands of dark wizards more times than I care to remember. Levioso.
Levioso? A levitation charm?
Levioso! A surprised opponent is a weak opponent. Care to defend yourself, Master Pruitt? No? One thing I've learned as an unspeakable is the value of simplicity, especially in the heat of battle. Now, let's practice what we've just learned, starting with something small.
Levioso!
Now, let's try something a little larger. Let us begin with the basic cast. See how the dummy deflected your cast? This time, cast Levioso first, then the basic cast. Remember, a surprise good. Well done. Very good, but the best way to practice is by dueling.
Oh, we about to have a duel. Better bust out your Yu-Gi-Oh cards. I got Blue Eyes White Dragon. You can't beat me. I'm like Kaiba. Good luck. Well, I guess Sebastian boy, Yugi boy. God, Pegasus is so like awkward and just like, you know, uncomfortable. Such a weird guy. Also, this guy supposedly is like a good duelist to begin with, but I'm gonna absolutely melt his face just like butter, let me tell ya. I'm gonna put butter on my toast, sir. I'm gonna put my tea bag in your tea, and I ain't talking about a normal tea bag. We're talking about a sack of tea, if you catch my drift. Haha. HIV might come along with it, who knows? Just kidding. Anyways, we're gonna melt this guy's face, knock him off the table, and you will win the duel, rather than draining his health, which takes forever.
Watch your opponent for signs to attack or defend yourself.
Dang, this boy can take a lot of abuse. Just get off the table, brother. Also, this is what I was talking about with the colors, by the way. The colors corresponding. The yellow spell broke his shield. Down you go, son. Knocked you down just like dominoes, buddy.
Not bad for a beginner. You give as good as you get.
I put you on the spot, and you rose to the challenge. Points to Ravenclaw.
Thank you, Professor Hecat. Glad to have the opportunity to practice.
If what I've seen today is any indication, we can expect great things from you. I demand excellence from my students. They are capable of achieving it, and they must achieve it. A classroom duel is one thing, but battling dark wizards, or as ever more likely, goblins, is a different kettle of Grindylows entirely.
So I just arrived. Am I popular now? I've never been popular before. You know why? Because I don't care. If you're a preppy kid, get out of here, brother. Nobody wants you. You need to do some life thinking and some turnarounds in your decision making on a daily basis and treat people better. Let me tell you, brother. I'm sure you're not all like that, but same goes to all you hockey guys in high school. You need to get your crap together, man. Y'all are whack. I wake up at 5 and I do hockey practice and I'm tough. Yeah, you're an idiot and you're underage. Finish your school, focus on that, you meathead.
Didn't expect a new student to be so deft with a wand. Then again, perhaps this wasn't your first duel.
In fact, it was. Perhaps I have a knack for it.
Be coy if you like, but I know better. Magic requires intention and talent. You know, you might be a perfect fit for a certain exclusive, unsanctioned dueling organization.
Exclusive and unsanctioned. Count me in.
Excellent. Knew I was right about you. If you want to get the most out of your time at Hogwarts, you're going to need to break the rules now and then. Whether it's joining a secret dueling club, or sneaking into the restricted section of the library, you just have to be clever enough not to get caught.
Thank you, Sebastian. I'll keep that in mind.
Good. Pleasure chatting with you. I'm sure I'll see you soon. Perhaps somewhere unsanctioned? We'll see if your performance today was sheer luck, or actual skill. Look for Luke and Brattleby near the clock tower entrance. If you're interested.
Oh, so much conversation. But yeah, anyways, point is, people are rude for no reason, regardless of who you are. Like, man, if you're going to school judging people every day or thinking you're better than anybody, like, you need to get your life together. Like, knock some sense into yourself before somebody else does. You catch my drift? Like, don't be ridiculous. Regardless of what it is that you hold yourself so high to, whether it's your looks, athleticism, talent, skill, whatever, like, you're no better than anybody else, bro. Congratulations. You're superior in one thing. You're so cool. Wow, you have a natural, nice look. Congratulations, princess. Wait until your mid-20s and your 30s when everyone leaves you, and then you're fat and depressed for the rest of your life. You know, karma's very real. Just saying, things will catch up to you regardless of who you are, and myself included. I've learned a lot in my life, let me tell you. Life is about lessons, and that's a good thing because it helps build your character. But anyways, don't judge and be a hateful, rude person at school. If you're picking on people, I hate you. You're an absolutely horrible person, and you need to knock it right off, brother. You're not cool. You're just making an absolute fool of yourself. And that person might remember that in Billy Madison your butt, bro. You better watch out. I just say that as like a friendly warning because you never know who you might have made mad and who doesn't forget. Like, someone might come hunt you down in a few years after high school if you bullied the heck out of them and they get to a breaking point. They'll probably take you out before they take themselves out, you know what I mean? So hey, just really think before you act on a daily basis and your life quality should improve.
That is not bad. You are a swift learner. I see a lot of potential, but remember, potential is nothing without practice. Keep at it. You might just rival Miss Onai here. Very good, everyone. That's enough of that. Well, as you all seem to have the basics down, and it is an exceptionally lovely day, I was thinking that we might have ourselves a little excursion outside. I've always found that fun goes hand in hand with mastery, as I'm sure the Quidditch players amongst us would agree, So, what better than a bit of sport to put our prowess with the summoning charm to the test, right? So why don't we have our newest student start us off?
Hey, Summoner's Court, you already know we're gonna dominate. We're gonna do our best to anyways, because we like to be on top, so we're gonna show them what it's like. Always been at the bottom, but you can bet on the underdog. Speaking of, you remember that Underdog movie way back in the day? That was actually like a good watch. Oh, perfect score first try. It's been forever too. I think you just have to stop it at like once it touches the green, something like that. But yeah, I'll probably still... Yeah, I was about to say I'll probably still mess up, but hey, that's alright. This is the warm-up. I think we go against a student after this, so it's alright. We can do okay here. Or we can do terribly too. I don't think it really matters. But hey, you know what? I'll take that. That's good. That was good practice right there. That's a decent score.
But there's certainly no sport in playing without some friendly competition. Miss Onai, would you care to give our new student a bit of a challenge?
Alright, here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna do my best to defeat her. If we don't win, I'll restart. I'll start all over again and go through all this intro nonsense just to torture myself. We're gonna win. I'm gonna place that wager right now. And I really hope I don't mess it up because I'll have to follow through, bro. Ooh, strong start. I'm gonna try and do the same. I wonder if I can knock her ball off. I'm gonna try.
That's it. Let us see this.
Oh, yikes. Watch, she's programmed to get a perfect score or something. Oh, I'm so worried. I hope this doesn't go terribly. Please knock it off. Please. Yeah! Alright, alright. We can do this still. As long as we don't mess up and she doesn't knock off, I think we'll be okay. Ooh, deciding to play it safe this time instead of going for the 50. Alright, she's hoping I'll mess up, but I won't, brother. I got this. Meow, Cat-emz ain't gonna let you down. Points to Ravenclaw. I was gonna say Gryffindor, just, you know, always stuck in your head, you know, from the movies.
Let us make this a bit more interesting, shall we?
Alright, well, we won the last round. What is this? Oh, wow, interesting. They, like, move and get in the way. I think you could probably get your timing down and not struggle with this one too bad. This one should be chill.
This round settles it all.
Watch this.
Oh, okay, playing it safe again. Going for the 30. Alright, we're gonna wait for an opportunity, I think, like, right now. Yeah, I think we got good timing. Can we get 50? Oh, did I use too much momentum? Please don't roll off. Okay, okay, okay. We got a good start. We got a good start. Ooh, she's still choosing to play it safe, not daring to go for the 50. That's interesting. We might be able to win this then. I almost want to just launch this at her 2 balls there, but I'm worried, like, what if it knocks mine off too? Yeah, okay, that was just a mistake. But hey, you know what? That's all right. You live and you learn. You scream, you cry, you crash, you burn, and that's all right. What can you do? Yeah, I think we're SOL in this one, but we won last round, so that's okay. We still won the round where we had our wager, so that's alright. Let's see what happens here. Oh, okay. Oh, you know what? I really tried. I just wanted to knock her ball off, you know, so that's alright. At least we won. We won the last round. So it's alright, 50-50. We end up coming back to this a few times, so we will fight her again. But this will be the end of the first episode of Hogwarts Legacy. I look forward to seeing you in the next one, where we continue to be a wizard and tackle some main story quests and learn some new spells as well. So thank you for beginning this journey with me, and I look forward to you being along with me for the ride.
Class is dismissed. Gather your things on the way out.
Well done back there. You took the loss in stride. Didn't want to go too easy on you. Took me weeks to become proficient with Accio. Took weeks for me to get anything right when I transferred here. It gets easier, I promise.
That's good to hear. It's a lot to take in all at once.
To put it lightly, I remember how I felt when I first arrived. I transferred here from Wagadu just before my 4th year. My mother received an offer to teach divination here. Before I knew it, we had left Uganda and were halfway around the world at a new school in a new country.
Well, it's been nice talking.
Of course. You can use Accio.
A word, if you would.
If you're so inclined.
Revelio.